sir?
I'm very good. How are you?
Nice to see you in Parlez-vous anglais?
Oui. Parlez-vous anglais? Tu parles français?
Not at all. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Oui.
Well, you understood me.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
That's all I
right.
got. So you agreed to take on this movie just because the junket was going to be in Paris. Is that correct?
That's absolutely right. I have a crystal ball, and I looked into it, and I was like, oh, croissant. I'm there.
Exactly.
Yes, Ridley.
Was that what it was like on set? Ridley says something, you're like, yes, Ridley?
Absolutely. He's like the hardest working guy and most prolific, obviously, but the hardest working guy. And it had such a kind of like a, let's just get to it, work ethic. But was so incredibly prepared, I think, that allowed him just to get on set and motor through things. And he makes you want to go to work for him hard. Like he's a great general.
You've worked with a lot of filmmakers. What was and I know you grew up with Ridley Scott movies, just like all of us, please, it's Ridley Scott.
Yeah.
What was it like for you being on set with him, and what did you maybe learn from watching him that you want to apply as a filmmaker in the future on your own movies?
Well, I could only dream and hope that I could get anywhere close to how decisive he is. And I gathered that just comes from years of experience and coming from the ad world that he was in, that he just knows exactly how to shoot things. He knows exactly where to place camera. He makes those decisions on every front so quickly. So I mean, I can only hope that I could get even close to that.
One of the things he's known for is always using multiple cameras to shoot sequences. Are you used to working in that environment, and what was it like working in that environment?
I don't mind it. You know, a lot of people I've spoken to say they don't like multiple cameras because they want to know exactly what they're providing for the close-up or for a wide shot, and that they would perform differently. I kind of loved it because part of what I love is getting momentum on set, and the idea that we could shoot a 3-page scene in 2 hours or 3 hours rather than spend all day or 2 days doing that. Much of that was thanks to the fact that we had a number of cameras on us. And then all you have to do is kind of let go of minimalizing or, maximizing your performance according to whatever camera. But what it allowed us to do was to treat scenes like we were on stage doing a play. And there were certain scenes where they were long takes. And that was the joy you got out of it, because it became like doing a piece of theater.
Ridley mentioned to me that his first cut of the movie was 4-something hours, like 4.5. And on the Blu-ray, there might be like 30 minutes of deleted scenes. Was there a lot of stuff with you that was cut out of the movie?
Yeah, there's a few scenes from memory that are cut from the movie, but nothing. I always think if you watch a movie and there's stuff missing, and you know that it's missing, it means that you care about what that component that's gone. But if you watch a movie and you kind of, someone reminds you afterwards, that scene's cut and that scene's cut, you never needed them.
Oh, okay. So you don't recall any of those scenes?
There is a scene. There's a couple of scenes that are gone. There's an interesting scene after I'm coronated that is between Christian and I, and which I'm staring at myself for a long time in the mirror.
This is an everyday thing anyway.
Which, Ridley just was filming me being myself. And there's a couple of scenes with Sigourney from memory that are gone. I had a very interesting massage scene that I don't think is in the movie. Stuff to look forward to on the Blu-ray extras.
Totally. My last thing for you, because I gotta go. If I'm not mistaken, you did Life and Black Mass.
Yeah.
What can you tease people about both projects?
Life is beautiful. I recently saw sections of it. I haven't seen the whole thing, but I mean, it's. Do you know what it's about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But most people don't know.
I think Robert and Dane are fantastic in that movie. I'm just Ben. Actually, so Ben and I are both in the movie, playing small roles, but key roles. And Black Mass, I saw recently and is excellent. Johnny, it's a great transformation for him. You know, we're so used to Johnny having these extreme transformations.
Yeah.
This is more in that sort of terrain of Donnie Brasco for him, and yet it's still a very extreme transformation. The way he captures Whitey Bulger is chilling. To anybody I've met who lived in Boston and ever met Whitey, they're like, he nailed it. Scott Cooper's a trooper.
Yeah.
And I loved working on that show.
Thank you so much for your time. Congrats on the movie.
And I stole the ring. I was like, last day, I'm like, that one's not coming off.
Oh, is that what you really said?
Yeah, no, this is from Black Mass.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I literally on the last day that, I'm like, this is not coming off today.
I gotta go. That's awesome, bud.